broadcasting that game now. And Mountain View in the blue trim. Pocahontas in the red. Three-point shot for the Eagles on that to start. And I got to swap my scoreboard around. I was assuming one was the home team. That wasn't, but that's an easy enough fix there. We'll take care of that. But again, thank you for joining me here again. Game sponsored by Chris Pills Basketball. We'll be back Monday again for our second game provided by him. Plus, Plato Eagles will be our 2 o'clock ball game. And I believe if Licking ever gets back with me, I might even have a Licking game for you. But right now, until then, Mountain View Liberty is coming out strong here in this ball game. Pocahontas just kind of followed that ball the opposite direction. There we go. Sorry about that. Again, thank you for joining me here. Your holiday basketball sponsor, Security Bank of Pulaski County. Pulaski County, Missouri, by the way. Your hometown bank since, I should know this number, I believe it's 36 or 42. I think it's 36. They've been in downtown Waynesville for, I believe, all those years in that original location down there. Right next to the old Stagecoach stop. Pocahontas on the board. A couple quick baskets there to make this a one-point game. Close victory over Mansfield Pocahontas had, and Mansfield had a close loss to Licking, so 2 close games in a row to 2 tough teams. Right there. Norwood had a victory over Eminence to move on to the championship. So one of these teams will play one of those teams. But beautiful facility down here. Pocahontas with the basket. Little inside cutter is good. And I want to thank Cabool High School for allowing me to be here. And some quick-paced basketball going on right now. Coming off the Rolla Holiday Tournament here. Some faster-paced games here, but these Arkansas teams, they're used to fast-paced. They got a 30-second shot clock, that I think 35, that really, you don't have a lot of time to mess around down there. It's pretty quick. Underneath, basket up. Basket is good. We want to thank everyone for providing coverage of these tournaments here in December, including all of our Frisco League sponsors here. And we're going to take a timeout. We're going to hear from one of them in Salem right now and Licking. All right, back here looking at the rest of our basketball schedule coming up in January. We have a couple early games. Dixon boys against Bell. Then we have a Waynesville game at Waynesville. So early basketball to start. Had a little bit of a break after this, but not a whole lot. Then we go into some January tournaments. We'll be covering some of the St. James tournament, depending on who's in that. And 3-point lead right now by the Redskins over the Eagles. Looks like Mountain View slowing things down a little bit. Coffee and Swan both playing the one guard, I guess I call it there. 1 and 2 guard, technically. And Mountain View will swap out the players, swap positions here. Good baseline drive underneath Liberty. That is Woods with the drive, can't get the basket. Foul on, second team foul. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong roster. That was not Woods, that was Toon. Last foul, by the way, was on Mitchell. Look at the wrong, both are red and red colors here, so. Mountain View, kind of a red and blue mixture here to differentiate on the scoreboard, but either way, we got the blue trim. Three-point shot for Mountain View Liberty, can't get it. Second attempt is good. Toon with the bucket, he's just a sophomore. That's 5 points in the game for him already. Drive inside by Pocahontas. We're going to have a traveling call. And that will turn the ball back over to the Eagles. So under 3 minutes left in the first quarter here. We are tied up right now. Mountain View Liberty with the miss on that. Pocahontas drives down coast to coast with the foul. And we're going to have a charging foul somehow on that. I'm not sure how, because he got hacked from behind. I think the other player went with him on the foul from behind, but it's an offensive foul on the Redskins on Coffee, number 11. It's his first. And this time Pocahontas will pick up a basket. Swan, the junior, will connect on the reverse layup. And that foul on Parker Toon. Alex Toon's number 3. Two fouls for Liberty. And 3 for Pocahontas. Free throw, no good. Rebound, 41, or is that 40? It's 41. I don't have a 41 on my roster here for Mountain View Liberty. Quick steal, can't get the layup. Offensive rebound, though. It's a good play for Radcliffe to save that, prevented the turnover. And DJ Coffee taking his time on the outside, kicks it across. Radcliffe, top of the key, 3-point shot up, no good. Liberty basketball. Swan with the 3. This game provided by Chris Pills Basketball here. Appreciate all the support still from Chris Pills Basketball. including our replay sponsor for coming out of the timeout. 12-10 in favor of the Redskins right now. Mountain View Liberty Eagles in the white and blue trim. Mountain View can't get the three they're looking for. But Pocahontas with the big score. And Mason Priest with that turnover. A little quicker to get my hand on the camera up there. Turnover by Liberty. So 4-point ball game here. 44 seconds to go. Again, Monday our coverage will start with the Plato Eagles. They'll be facing Gainesville. I think Gainesville might be Bulldogs. I don't remember off the top of my head, but we'll get that sorted out by then. That'll be at 2 o'clock. I believe that is for 5th place, I think. I'll find out at some point. But DJ Coffey, the senior, will get his second personal foul for the Redskins. That is also foul number 4. So we'll put Mountain View Liberty in the bonus. 3-point shot. Eagles, no good. Redskins coast to coast. Traveling, though. That is a turnover. And Liberty is going to try to get the last second three. They can't. No stranger to Southwest Missouri and some of these teams down this direction here.
Nope. I've been playing in the Cabool Christmas tournament I played in it 5 times in my career. So I'm very familiar with this tournament. It's a 16-school small team tournament. It's very packed. It gets really packed on championship night. It's one of the best atmospheres you can play in. But it's also one of the most demanding, especially if you're like Pocahontas and you're having to travel here every night.
Feels like the pace of the games here compared to the Rolla tournament coming from that. A lot quicker pace of games in smaller schools compared to some of the bigger schools. You know, they slow things down a lot more.
Well, it depends on which game you watch, Allen. If you watched our Hazelwood game, it looked pretty fast to me.
Yes, there were some that was very quick, and other games were very one-sided and very slow in the second half.
Well, right here you have 2 very competitive teams. I mean, look at these guys. They're on the ground. Number 11, he looks like the grittiest player I might have ever seen. In red, he's on every loose ball. He's on the floor.
Coffey, seen him earlier this year, a real good player for Pocahontas there, and Mountain View Liberty coming off state playoff appearance for football there. Well, so is Pocahontas in Arkansas.
They said number 11 carried the ball 49 times in 2 games. And then he put on a basketball uniform. They made a deep run. I think they were 1 game away from the state championship game.
Yes. Well, one from the state tournament.
Well, they were in the state tournament, no?
Well, they do a regional, then they do the state after regional.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Arkansas, I do kind of like the idea of...
It's a round-robin district tournament, then you play in the regional, and then you'll play... I think top 6 make it in the state championship or something like that in Arkansas.
I do like the idea of finishing second in districts and still getting advanced into the next bracket of the state.
It used to be like that in Missouri, actually, at one point.
Really?
There used to be 6 to 8 teams in each football district, and you just played your schedule, and they just seeded you that way, and then when you played districts, the top 2 moved on to the actual tournament. But that was many moons ago.
Look at that pass. There you go. Number 4, he's a pretty solid player for him. I believe he's just a sophomore.
Yes, he is.
He He's had some good showings. I think he had a 30-point night down there at the Mammoth Springs tournament. I watched him down at the Van Buren Kern River Classic. He had a good showing out there. I think that's a real good young talent that Coach Pills has got to work with right there.
I would say he does too there. You can tell their style of basketball down there. It's not a lot of wasting your time out here at half court with Arkansas because you've got the 35-second limitation no matter what every single play.
That's right. They have the shot clock down there. There's a lot of Missouri coaches that are pulling for the shot clock.
I think it's one of those where you're either for it or coaches are against it. It's not kind of a middle ground, it seems like, on that one. But I could see bigger schools eventually adopting it, where if they make a rule where bigger schools have to use it, I could see that eventually coming in.
It'll be interesting to see how NFHS and MSHSAA wind up implementing that. MSHSAA kind of snuck it this fall into, the format of tournaments and shootouts.
Yeah. Well, technically they could be doing a shot clock this tournament with how many games there are, but
they could. But you had to notify the schools, and I believe all schools had to agree to it. But if you go back to the voting of, what MSHSAA put out their questionnaire as far as does anybody want a shot clock, I believe the large majority was no, we do not want a shot clock in the state of Missouri. And then in the fall, it was, here's your opportunity to use the shot clock.
Well, I think what's going to happen is eventually it's going to come down as a rule requirement eventually from NFHS as a standard.
I would say you're probably right, Allen. They're making a few rule changes here in the past few years. I mean, eliminating the 1-and-1, going to the shoot 2 at 5.
It's very similar to the old women's college rules. Well,
right.
Current women's college rules, but
and we've adapted, and I have not noticed a lot of changes in the game.
I think we're actually a little shorter on games, I think, now than what we used to be, time-wise average.
Yeah.
So a lot of games are averaging 40 minutes, I think, when I go to edit them, which compared to before, it used to be at least an hour per game. So I did think it did save some time in the long run in most games.
That's interesting. Oh, and I'm glad I made it down. I was driving down Highway 17, getting ready to turn on 60, and I remember my old friend Coach Fields here, who's coaching the Redskins. He's got a game tonight. I thought I'd stop in and say hi, man. I appreciate you having me on here.
Oh, not a problem there. Appreciate you coming over there. And so overall, the Rolla tournament there, kind of what's a wrap up with how everything went with that. You came away with a victory today over St. Pius.
Yeah, it's hard to beat a team twice. We made sure our guys their engines were revved up this morning. It's hard to wake up, play a game at 9 a.m. It's even tougher, within 24 hours of trying to handle a defeat. But our guys, they answered the bell and worked out really well in our favor. At the games, I felt like we probably could have been a little bit more competitive, put ourselves in better positions to win. But I do like some of the things that I saw in that tournament. I think our young guys are growing. They're taking on more responsibility. They're getting a better feel for the varsity game.
Seen a lot of really good ball handling today during that game this morning.
It is. Kids are resilient. We start 3 sophomore guards, and we ask them to do a lot of things that they didn't get to do. Last year, coming from the freshman team to maybe the JV team, a lot of the guys didn't get a lot of playing time on the varsity, but that they're doing what they're asking, but they're doing what's asked of them, and they're growing. We're getting better, and I like our character and how we respond to adversity. We don't get down on ourselves. We're not negative. We don't try to tear each other down. I like the team that we're becoming. It's hard to be a good teammate. I feel like those young guys are becoming good teammates. Look at that kid. 6'4".
Yes, there's some talent there. I don't have the heights on here, but I believe a couple of them are 6'3", 6'4".
Number 12, I believe he's a senior.
Yep, Swan, the game in the Current River Shootout, he was a real standout in that one.
He was.
He was, essentially could do what he wanted inside the paint.
He can. I like this young guard, number 23 as well. I believe he's a senior.
Yep, Kios. He's another one that able to hit some key threes when need to, and good ball handler.
I think these guys are really enjoying, what Coach Phillips has brought, his style, his way of coaching, his style of play. I think these guys have really enjoyed that. They didn't have a lot of success in the past few years. It's been nice to see Coach Bills be able to retire and get to enjoy retirement.
Yeah.
Coaching basketball and being successful at it.
Well, he's still got to work as a middle school principal.
Right? I know it's a blessing for Coach Bills to get to work with elementary kids every day. They say working with the young ones keeps you young. So Coach is adding years to his life by working with the young kids.
Honestly, one of my favorite places sub is in the elementaries, though. Your no day is the same there.
No.
Generally, the high school day, you can kind of predict your day from what the schedule says. If you're doing the same class, you know what you're going to do every hour, basically. Elementary, your plans can change in a hurry depending on how sometimes the class just don't want to cooperate that well, and then you're doing some extra recess, or you're doing something to...
Look at that pass. He's able to save it, though.
See an example there of the ball
movement. He knocks it down. That was about to be a good sequence of events.
Yeah, just the way with the shot clock and the way Bill's offense is, it really works well down in Arkansas. And it's kind of a mix between slowing it down, but he keeps a tempo going when they're on offense.
Yeah. With the shot clock, you're able to do a few things. The clock itself can be something that triggers some sort of a defensive change. It can trigger an offensive change. You can run a set at a certain number. You can change the defense at a certain number. And it's big and it's bold and red right above the goal. So you can see it on offense. It's a little bit tougher on defense, but I think guys can communicate that out. They can see it on the other side of the floor.
Now, looking at this weekend there, you had the shot clock at S&T up there. They didn't use it, but it was up there. And also Rolla High School appears. I'm pretty sure there's a shot clock built in that new system there. They got the shot clock on it.
They got all the bells and whistles in that new gym.
And that is a very nice gym that they built right there.
Yes, it is.
Now, their media area is a little higher than this one. But now something like that, that'd be a good example to show, for MSHSAA to show kind of what a shot clock could do, though, down the road. If, they wanted to ever implement that, where both facilities have the ability to do that.
Yeah. Here's the old triangle. It's amazing that something so simple can work. But you don't have to reinvent basketball. The little things, the simple things can work. Look at that. Wide open driving lane.
I do that with my youth basketball team all the time, and you'd be amazed how far you can stretch the defense out. And all it takes is one to be out of position. You got a wide open layup, just pass over everybody.
Feels like every time the Redskins get an opportunity to start to pull away, there's a whistle that goes against them.
That happens there. That is Swan with his second foul. So he is probably... I wonder if he's going to take a break for a little bit here. Well, I don't see a sub... Well, maybe. Nope. I don't see a sub coming in for him, so... And he's one of those players, really a good defensive stand player down there. That kind of,
he's a good, strong body. I imagine Coach Bill's the one holding the ball for the last shot here. Let's see if these guys let him do that. Here we go. We got some triangle delay coming in.
well, looks like their defense are going to let them take their time there. They're what, in a 2-1-2 defense, or are they in a zone there?
They're in a zone.
I was about to say, now they're in a two. Now they're in a 2. Well, looks like they're in a 2-3, but they're in a zone for sure.
Now they put that guy right dead center in the middle of the lane after giving up that last layup. They said not again. Now this kid's gonna have to get this ball out of his corner. Here we go. Oh, you gotta get a shot. You gotta get a shot. There it is.
There it is.
Buzzer beater.
Oh.
Alright, Allen, man, I appreciate you. I better get down to the wife and kids.
All right, not a problem there. We will see you later there. We're going to go into the break. It is Pocahontas on top by 7. For action, Pocahontas with the ball first. I want to give a thanks to Coach Caruso there, Waynesville Tigers. Congratulations on your 7th place victory in the Rowell Holiday Tournament. And then also Katie Pritchard of the Lady Tigers defeated a tough Vashon team to pick up the 5th place trophy in that one. 3-point shot, no good. Pocahontas back to Mountain View Liberty. And again, that tough defense right there by Pocahontas. Priest able to get the steal. Redskins with the ball. Basket is up. And I believe Mitchell with that bucket there. So 8-point difference, low scoring ball game here. Last game, I think it was like 73-72 or 69-68, something like that. But both these teams here not slowing things down, but just playing really good basketball, good defensive basketball. Pocahontas late in the second quarter coming out a lot stronger in that. Building up the pressure, as you can see, the full court press right there with the trap. Mountain View Liberty takes it coast to coast, can't get the shot, offensive rebound, that basket is good. And that is Wells with the basket, a junior. He is probably 6'10", I would bet, 6'9", 6'10". He is tall. 3-point shot, no good. Liberty drives, can't get the shot. Second chance is good for Mays. So Mays able to come back. 7-point ball game now in the 5-point ball game, actually. We're going to have we're going to have a foul, not a traveling call. On the floor, I didn't see the number. That's Kios for the Redskins, his second foul. That's their second foul. Liberty does not have a team foul yet. And big 3-point shot. Alex Toon with the bucket. And that's going to force Pill. Redskins bring it in at midcourt after the timeout. 2-point ball game now. Mountain View Liberty in the white with blue trim. They get the steal coast to coast. Can't get the shot. Basket rebounded by Mitchell. Mitchell opposite side. Passes it off. And we're going to have a big foul on that. Coffee going up. Sorry about that. For the shot, Mays picks up his third. That's the first foul for Mountain View Liberty. And Monday we'll be back here at 2 o'clock. It'll be Plato and Gainesville to start off our day. And then we'll be back for Pocahontas, Arkansas, whether it be the third place game or whether it be the championship. We'll be back for that. Of course, that Plato game brought to you by the Plato Athletic Booster Club. If you're a Plato Eagles fan, be sure to get a hold of them, become a member, volunteer to help them out. They do a lot of great things for the kids. No matter what school you're from, support your local booster club, as, you know, without them, a lot of these things really can't be, you know, provided there for some of the kids. They provide meals, they provide sometimes travel, you know, game coverage. You know, they provide batting cages. You name it, they provide it. And Pocahontas extends the lead back to 6. Mountain View Liberty drives underneath. That is saved. We're going to have a foul. I think number 12 is going to wind up with this foul, Swan. That's his third team foul. And they'll bring us back within a 5-point difference. Sorry, my sinuses are all kinds of not happy. A little better than they were earlier today. But Liberty, after the steal, they're taking their time a little bit. Inside, that ball is a foul on Pocahontas. Third foul for Tid Kios, the senior. And Liberty heading back to the line. Parker Toon, that's his 8th point of the ball game tonight. Three-pointer is good. Kios with. Three-point shot, Mountain View Liberty. That is short, and that will be not touched. Ball heading back to the Redskins. This time, Mountain View Liberty in a press. We're going to have a whistle forcing the offensive player out of position. And that will be against Alex Toon, the sophomore, his first. And 3.5 minutes to go here. Mountain View is in the bonus after the Pocahontas fouls. Pocahontas kicks the ball inside, keeps it, turns around, basket is good. And the Redskins able to keep this momentum going. But so is Mountain View Liberty on that. The winner will face Norwood. The loser will face Eminence. As I was talking to someone else, I've seen Norwood a little bit. They're a good basketball team. 2-point jumper by Pocahontas. I don't know a thing about Eminence. Just a team that I haven't really seen a whole lot. Don't play a lot of games in our area here, but I know they're decent at quite a few of their sports. That will be the third place opponent, whichever one loses. Of course, the winner will face Norwood Pirates, which boys and girls both many years go deep in the playoffs. Pocahontas, 2 attempts, can't get either of them to fall. Turnover by Mountain View Liberty. Drug the foot on the floor. That is going to give the ball back. And as I mentioned, we'll be back here on Monday, 2 o'clock, Plato and Gainesville. Another attempt. And again, we're heading back opposite direction. Basket up. Basket is good. Mountain View Liberty cuts this again to a 4-point ball game. Underneath, that is blocked by Liberty. And the ball originally kicked out. They're going to rotate out of position here. Double team. And the defense is there. Defense worked. Good defense by Coffee on that. Got the arms up, held his ground. That is how you do that. I believe Pocahontas is going to slow this down. Last second shot. If Liberty will allow it here. They're in a 1-3-1 zone right now. And Liberty will allow the last second shot. It's always strange when the Arkansas team's the one doing the last second shot, wasting 45 seconds. And the cut, can't get the pass there. We had a player contact or something. But Liberty will come away with the shot instead. We have a 2-point game. Redskins, 3, it's up, it is off target. And we have a tight one for you, 39-37, end of 3. We'll be back after these words from our sponsor. So 8 minutes will decide who will move on to play later, who will play for third. Ball is stolen here. Now Liberty's slowing things down. With the foul. That will result in a still Liberty ball. I think they'll have shots out of this. Foul on Jared Mitchell, his second. First personal foul. And that will send, I think, number 2 to the line. That is Al Parkerton, the junior. $7:25 to go in this ball game here, and chance to tie this up. They're 1 point from tying this up, the Mountain View Liberty Eagles. They have a red and blue and white color scheme there. Three-point shot. 2-point difference right now. Separate the two teams. And Pocahontas with the ball and the lead. Underneath has a clear lane and foul. So we'll have some free throws coming for, looks like DJ Coffey will shoot the free throws. And fourth foul for number 12. Sorry, I read the number wrong. Braden Mays. I read the 4, looking for a 4, but you can't have 12 fouls. I don't think it works that way. And Pocahontas pulling out all the rebounders here, playing, basically pushing defense back. Three-point shot is up. That is off target. Turnaround jumper, no good. Back into the hands of Mountain View Liberty. Down court, kicks it out. Three-point shot up, no good. Rebound Woods. Hines with the attempt. And with a minute passed, we still have a 2-point difference. I believe Pocahontas is going to indefinitely slow this down as long as Mountain View wants to sit in that zone defense. So as of right now, they're going to play hot potato there. They're watching what happens. All the defense now on that side. Leaves that wide open for the rebound. Kicks it out. Three-point shot up from the corner. No good. Into the hands of Mountain View Liberty. That is blocked in the air. Ball is on the floor. It is, I believe, Pocahontas basketball. Tough call on that one where that came from. Both going for it. And 4:44 to go in this ball game. Pocahontas still with a 41-39 lead. Substitutions cycling out. So now we're ready to go. Underneath, cut, foul on the floor. Foul by Mountain View on the inbounds. I believe 44 with that. 40. That is Drayton Wells, the junior. It's his third. It's a third team foul for Mountain View Liberty. Big free throw here. That is no good. Still a 2-point ball game. So the biggest problem of all the score is a 2-point difference right here. So just over 4 minutes to go. Mountain View Liberty still trails by 2. Both free throws no good. Picked off, nearly picked off by Pocahontas. Ball is disrupted. It is still Mountain View Liberty basketball, but good effort by the Redskins on that. So the key is good defense here. You don't need to foul. Worst thing they can do is tie the game. And they will tie the game with that. So with 3:40 to go, we have a tie ball game, 41 apiece. It is a tight one here. And Pocahontas really just controlling the tempo now. Ball inside, goes up, reverse, basket good. And Coffee with the, not a swan, with that on the reverse. Turnover by Liberty. That'll give the ball back to the Redskins. We hope everyone's had a very good Christmas here, and remember, it's all about family. Go out. Tomorrow's Sunday. Go out. Whatever you do on Sunday, spend time with your family. Go to church if you do that. Sometimes just take the family out for a good bike ride. It's supposed to be fairly warm tomorrow. Just enjoy the beautifulness of the Ozarks. Drive underneath. Can't get the shot. Rebound, Thompson. No, that's 40. That's Swells. And basket is good. We're going to have, at least since the third quarter, it's been a 2-point ball game here. And the lead's changed opposite direction back to 1. Pocahontas goes for 3 of their own. That's short. Rebound Mays. And Mountain View Liberty will slow it down with 2 minutes to go. Last attempt by Kios. He had a big 3 earlier in the ball game. We don't have a lot of team fouls either here. Pocahontas may have to foul a couple times to get something to happen. And there's the first foul there. We're going to probably get several of those. Foul on Kios, his 4th. Right, out of the timeout. Pocahontas still has some more fouls to give before they can force some free throws. Trying to get a... The Redskins, they're going to have to foul. Otherwise, Mountain View Liberty is going to keep trying to avoid passing the ball. Trying to get a foul, they can't get one. Under a minute to go. Really, whoever gets the ball last has a chance. And we're going to have a foul. So Mitchell will pick up his third foul. Both teams have 3 team fouls. So we're in a scenario here where Pocahontas gets the ball, scores the 3. Liberty may not have the fouls to force the free throw yet. And that will be foul number 4. That's not too bad of a foul at this point. So Priest will get his second. So 53 seconds. You still got a lot of time on the clock. And we're going to take a timeout. Still anyone's ball game right now. It's kind of a game of chess. Turnover. That is Pocahontas basketball. On the inbound, that is not what Liberty was probably planning out of the timeout. So moving to one of the designated spots of the inbound. I thought there was only 4. Oh, yeah, that is, I guess, it. Now Pocahontas has it. Under a minute to go. Redskins with the chance here. All they need is a layup. It is. They will inbound in the backcourt. Safety inbound, as I call that. Pocahontas underneath. Basket up. It is good. Redskins with a 1-point lead. Mountain View Liberty now. Pocahontas, they seem to play good defense here. They don't need to foul. Ball is Liberty can't get the shot. Redskins ball. Liberty needs to foul. And that is only 1. They still have 1 more to go. So that's what I was mentioning earlier. If the Redskins got the ball and the basket, then that would leave them 1 foul short of the mark they need. So four fouls right now. And that's the 5th foul for Mays, the junior. So they're going to take their 30 seconds there. Both teams now in the bonus. And last night, the Redskins won a game on free throws, and let's see if they can win another game on free throws here. 4th personal foul for Gavin Reese. And Mitchell will head to the line for Pocahontas. Free throw no good. This is where the free throws really matter here. Both free throws no good. Mountain View Liberty drives inside, looks for the 3, and we're going to have a foul on the 3. That will, with 4 seconds on the clock, we're going to take a look back at this. And that will be 3 free throws now for Mountain View Liberty here. So at the line, Alex Toon. Toon has 12 points in the game. First free throw's up. We have a tie ball game. And Mountain View leads by 1, so Pocahontas, a basket would win it. But a chance for Pocahontas here to, well, they're going to get a free rebound if this is a miss. But not a lot of time on the clock. And down the court, shot up. It is no good. And Mountain View Liberty with the win. And with that, we have a final score, 47-45, Mountain View Liberty. Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. We will see you Monday.
My heart rages around like an ocean.